Hi guys, this is going to be the tutorial that's going to show you how to make one of these front post double crochet slouch hats. For this project you're going to need some worsted weight yarn, which in the US is size 4 ply, and in Europe it's going to be 10 ply. Also you're going to need a 5mm hook, which is size H in the US, and also a 5.5mm hook, which is a size I in the US. Also, you're going to need tapestry needle and something to mark your rounds, like a piece of yarn of a different color would work. And that's all you're going to need. First off, we're going to start off by using our 5mm hook, or size H, to start making our row of band here. And this is a size toddler hat. My 4-year-old can fit this almost perfectly. So if you have a toddler that's about 3 to 5 years old, something like that, they should be able to wear this. My son actually has the same circumference as my daughter, and he's 2. So maybe 2 to 5-year-olds can wear something like this. If you have a child that's younger, maybe 6 months to a year old, something like that, you may want to start by chaining 55. Toddler size like this is you want to start by chaining 60. A child, an older child, 6 to 8, 10, something like that, you probably want to chain 65. And for an adult, you want to chain 70. So let's get this started. Get our worsted weight yarn that we want to use. Let me get this out of the way. Make your slip knot. I just twist the yarn like that, fold it in half, go under, make my slip knot just like that. And then for whatever size that you want, you can chain. I'm going to make this a toddler size hat again. Probably going to make this for my son. So I'm going to chain 60. Okay, I just got done with my chaining, and you want to make sure that all your chain is facing the right direction. You don't want any twist or anything in it. And you want to single crochet in the top loop. Get a little closer here. I find it works best if you single crochet in just this single top loop at the top, leaving the other two below. I'm just going to single crochet just like this to attach. That's going to be your first stitch. I'm going to go into the second. I'm going to go ahead and grab my tail at this point and single crochet there too. Now I want to back up to my first stitch here and place my marker here. Just slip it in there. Just make a little knot there. Now for a child I told you starting from 6 months to a year, I would say that and toddler size and child size all should have a minimum of 5 on the band. But adult hat, I would go 6. So just single crochet for 5 rows or 6 rows if you're doing an adult size. And I will see you back here at the end. Just keep single crocheting for 5 rows. Okay, this is what it looks like after 5 rounds. Now we want to switch to our other hook, our 5.5 or size I hook, to start doing the actual part of the hat. what I'm going to do is slip stitch into the next stitch just to bring me over to this stitch, and then I'm going to chain 2. This is going to count as my first double crochet. And now you want to double crochet in each stitch around. And if you don't know how to double crochet, I'm just going to show you real fast. Slow motion here. Go through 2, go through 2. And do it for all the stitches around. And I'll see you back here. Okay, I've come to my first stitch again. I know it can be difficult to see. You may want to naturally go into here, but just remember that this one is the first stitch. What I'm going to do is go in behind it and slip stitch just like that. And then I'm going to chain 2. And then I'm going to make this my first front post double crochet. So get yarn, go behind the same stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. You won't be counting this chain 2 as a stitch. The next round you'll just slip stitch into this front post here at the end. Just ignore it. The next stitch is right next to it here. Just do a plain double crochet. Then the next stitch, which is this one it has the stitch in it, you can see. So this one is used. So you always want to make sure to skip one. Go to the next, do a front post double crochet. Then again, the next stitch, which is right next door, go and just do a regular double crochet. Then skipping one here, go to the next one, do a front post double crochet. The next stitch right next to it, double crochet. And that's what you're going to be doing for this round. You're going to be doing a front post, then a regular double crochet, front post, and regular double crochet, front post, and then regular double crochet. Continue to do this for the entire round. Okay, I just got done with see, this is my 7th round. If you did 6 rounds of the band, then this would be 8 for you. So, I'm going to move my camera here, fighting to get it in camera. Okay. So at the end of this row, like I told you before, you have your chain 2 back here, and then you have your front post that you started the round with. Now, every time you start the round with the front post like this, you just want to ignore the chain 2 and go in between them. Well, I've got to wait, yeah, the slip stitch. So go in between them and slip stitch like that to connect the end of the round. And as always, you want to chain 2 to begin the row. And since we did a front post here the last round, this round we want to just leave a double crochet. So this is going to count as our first double crochet. And now this regular double crochet from the previous round, we're going to be doing a front post on it. And then in every stitch where you have a front post from the previous round, do a double crochet. In the next round, regular double crochet here, you want to do a front post. Next, double crochet. And that's how you're going to do this round front post double crochet in every regular double crochet from the previous round, and then just do a regular double crochet in each stitch that had the front post from the previous round. Continue to do that, and I'll see you at the end of the round. Okay, I'm at the end of my 8th round, and again, this is the chain 2 space which starts the round. You want to go behind it and slip stitch through and chain 2. Now we're going to be doing the front post in this first stitch. So in the chain 2 space in the row below, do a front post double crochet. Then in the next stitch, do a double crochet. Then the next stitch, do a front post, and continue on as usual through row 8. Sorry, this is row 9. And also, this being a toddler hat, you're going to be continuing. If you've got the pattern down by now, you're going to continue to do it until it reaches 19 centimeters. Or if you're doing an adult hat, then, and I'll put this in the descriptions of the video overlay here, so that you can see all the sizes and how you need to chain it and how long you need to make it. I'll convert it into inches for you. But the child hat I have to 19. For an adult hat I have to 25, and then you'll start to do decreasing. And I haven't done a smaller hat, but I would say for 6 to 12 I would do no longer than 15 before I started to decrease. In child, you may want to go ahead and do up to 22 centimeters. So continue on, and I'll see you at the end of this 9th round. Okay, I'm at the end of my 9th row, and I wanted to show you again that on a row where you start doing the front post double crochet, you'll always have that chain 2 behind it. Again, just go in between them, ignore that chain 2 space, and slip stitch. Then chain 2. We did front post here, so we're going to have a double crochet here. This chain 2 counts as a double crochet. So we're going to go into the next stitch and do a front post, and then continue the round as usual. And you're just going to continue to do this pattern, and for the size of your hat, like I said before, if you do 6 to 12, it's 55 chains at the beginning, and you'll want to do it for at least 15 centimeters, and I looked it up, it's going to be 6 inches. If you're doing a toddler hat like this one, you want to start off by chaining 60 and continue to do this pattern, and measuring the headband too. Start from the headband and measure until it reaches 19 centimeters or 7.5 inches. And if you're doing a child size, you chain 65, and you'll want to continue the pattern until it reaches 22 centimeters or 9 inches. And adult size, you want to start doing 70 chains at the beginning. Do at least 6 rows of headband minimum, and you want to keep doing the pattern until it reaches a minimum of 25 centimeters or 10 inches. And that should give you a nice, good slouch hat. So I'm going to continue my toddler hat until it reaches 19 centimeters, and I'm going to show you how to finish it up. Okay, I've come to my end of my row. I measure, I have about 19. So for my toddler hat that I'm making, this is where I need to start to decrease. So I'm going to show you how. This is the end of my round here. I'm going to slip stitch as usual. But this time I'm going to chain 1, and in each stitch across I'm going to put 1 single crochet. So single crochet in each stitch around until you get back to the beginning, and I will see you back here. Okay, I just got done with my single crochet row, and the next row you want to start doing what I'm going to call the decrease row, which is single crocheting 2 together. So do 1 decrease, and then the next stitch do 1 single crochet. Then the next stitch do a decrease, and then the next one do a single crochet, and continue to do that for the whole round. Okay, I've come to the end of my decrease round, and now I want to do 2 rows of single crochet. So do 2 rows of single crochets, and I'll see you back here. Okay, I just got done with my 2 rows of single crochet, and now you need to do another row of decrease, which is decrease 1 stitch, single crochet in the next, then decrease, single crochet, decrease. When you get to the end of this row, do 1 more row of single crochet. Okay, I got done with my single crochet row, and now I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 1, and go ahead and leave yourself some tail to sew your hat, top of your hat shut. Pull it up to make your knot, grab your tapestry needle, and then weaving in, going back and forth. Essentially you're making your long tail into a drawstring. Weave in to your stitches. After you do a few, just pull up. Get into my end one here. When you get done, go ahead and push your needle through to the inside and grab it. And flip your hat inside out. Then you want to pull your string closed. Pull it tight, closing the hole. And then I usually like to go through one part of the hole to the other part of the hole. Do this a couple times. Then I usually like to go through one more time, pulling just enough to be able to tie it, just to give it that extra strength. Make a few knots because you don't want this to come loose. And cut your yarn. And then you can grab a stitch, pull your tail through, just like that. Turn your hat inside out and back the regular way. Don't forget to remove your markers. And there you go. That is how you make one of these front post double crochet slouch hats. If you like this video, please don't forget to click the like button, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Also, this pattern and all other patterns for my tutorials are on my website at melodorascreations.com. Thanks for watching.